So today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be talking about black-owned business and supporting black-owned business. For the record, I believe in supporting black-owned businesses straightforward, but you're going to I I support black-owned businesses, but at the same time, I'm not just going to settle for anything that's just because it's black-owned. All right. I do believe in. I understand some black owned. You got to start somewhere, but at the same time, it has to have some type of quality into it. So, where's this coming from? Okay, B Simone, no entrepreneur. All right, she has an entrepreneurship, and like after that, they was dragging her for like because she was stealing shit, she was plagiarizing, and all that other shit. Like people, I've been talking about people. I've been seeing people talk about like the book she put out and how it's just like really trash quality book, or it's like a fucking paper magazine or some shit like that, and looked like it was just stapled and shit. So with that, I guess Hollywood Unlocked uh, basically sounds off about people canceling B Simone. Okay, she goes, I don't have any issues with B Simone. Hell, I don't think I've ever even reported on her before. But it's funny how people pick and choose who to drag and who they defend. If she did something wrong, the internet has every right to drag her, and no one's beyond reproach, including her, who seems to be very opinionated person herself. Kylie and her sisters get drugged all the time. Hell, Laura got drugged for allegedly slashing Vince and being colorist on a reality show with New York. Get over it. Folks get drugs every day, B. It's funny how these same folks, internet personalities, will drag everyone freely and have an opinion about every move someone else make until it's their friend involved. At the end of the day, y'all know how I feel about cancel culture. So this isn't my point, is everyone messes up at one point in time. Welcome to being human. That's what I find funny, is how people all of a sudden want to be so submissive, taking somebody else's word to profit on her because it's their own friends adult. Now, like I said, B Simone was like accused of plagiarizing some shit, and mm, like I said, like look, I- white people don't plagiarize our shit all the time and all that stuff. That's why you need to get your shit copyrighted. Like, but I know back then they like Thomas Jefferson plagiarized a lot of black people's inventions and all that other shit, which is why we have this copyright shit now because people did in the past. Um, if you have, I would just say this for people: if you have a gold mine of an idea, protect it at all costs now, because back then obviously you learn from history. Because if you don't, someone else is going to take your fucking idea and then they're going to make money off of it. That's capitalism. That's America. I know it's unfair, but at the same time, you have to also charge it up to the game. You got a golden. If you got an idea that is golden, keep it to yourself. You may or yeah, keep it to yourself. I wouldn't even trust. Sometimes I wouldn't even trust my closest friends with it unless they want to get into the business with me. But um, if anything else, keep that shit under wraps. Now, with that saying, I think Laura Gavon, she said, "Truth is truth. We have to do better in supporting Kylie Jenner, who I love, stole your whole looks. Her look at her lips, but y'all hips made almost billions doing it with your support. Now here's Simone, B Simone, who y'all dragged for making a few dollars for taking copies from a book to put into her book. Yes, she should have quoted them, but act like y'all never did that in school. We have to change our support mentality and support our own strong together Black Lives Matter. We worried about the wrong shit. People, please do not miss my point on this. Okay, first things first. If you ever, and I'm in college, I know you probably get away with that shit in high school, but in college, no. If you quote somebody, and they tell you when you do an essay, when you quote somebody, you have to have your quotes, and you have to where you source them, or they will fail you. I've been in those classes. It sucks. That's the especially doing a 10-page essay, and this is why I fucking hate 10-page essays. I really do. I don't understand how people do 10 pages essays with shit I can fucking tell you in like two fucking paragraphs. But that's another fucking story. I think the stupidest thing there is just like 10 page fucking essays. It's just, but okay, like I said, another story. You have to source your shit. Um, Second of all, and this is going for anybody. I understand black owned businesses and all that stuff. You want to support your own. Trust me, everybody wants to support their own. But we also know a fucking scam when we see one. All right. And not everybody's going to go for scam. This is like the same thing. I had a problem with the Soldier Boy when he was trying to sell a fucking video game. And first off, I knew shit, something was wrong with that. When the Soldier Boy, he flipped it out. He said, I got my own motherfucking video game. And it was a console and he was waving it around like a fucking paper. Now, anybody that's held a console before, except for with the exception of like a Nintendo Switch, them shits are light fucking. Them shits are not light fucking weight. All right. If you cannot, that shit was the size of an Xbox One. If you ever held a real Xbox One, you're not fucking flipping it around like a fucking like paperback notebook. All right. That shit got weight in it. And I know like everybody was getting on Homegirl about why you got so many business ventures and all that other shit. She asked a dumb question. I think she could have asked a better question, but everybody was like, "Oh, when you see a black man trying to get on business, we question everything." Yes, I'm fucking questioning you, and this is coming from a black person that supports black owned business. Yes, yes. I have to. You know why I have to? Because I like quality with my shit. Usually, yes. Do I go to Nintendo and PlayStation and all that shit? Yes. But I know they have quality within their shit. It's not. It's not no. Oh, I'm not doing this because you're black. No, I know quality shit when I see one. When I buy a fucking PlayStation controller, I don't go to a secondhand PlayStation controller store. I go to the actual one. You know why? Because their shit is tested and their shit is tried and true. Nintendo, yes, we buy shit from Nintendo, but Nintendo shit is fucking durable. I've done dropped the Wii like many a times, and that shit has not, and it still works to this day. I have dropped a Wiimote controller. I've seen Wiimote controllers break a fucking TV. Those shits is fucking durable. So yes, I'm going to buy. And yes, they cost $50 to wear. A fucking knock me off costs like $30, but at least with the knock with this one, you're getting your worth out of it. Now, if I if you notice, like if I'm buying a actual Nintendo product and their Nintendo products are breaking on me, they give you a complaint and they say if this shit's complaint, we'll ensure you we get it better. And a lot of people talking about how this shit's breaking. They go back and they fix their shit to make it more durable. Mad Cats, if anybody's a video game head, listen to this. Mad Cats used to have, before they went bankrupt, used to have horrible controllers. Horrible. They were terrible. Until one point, they got it the fuck together, especially with the arcade sticks, and like started putting out quality controllers. Now, Mad Cats, before they went bankrupt, was like the go-to arcade stick for like most fighting gamers. Most people that play fighting games. If they wanted a stick, they go to Mad Cats. Now there's other quality arcade stick controllers, but Mad Cats was like at the time was the top thing. Same thing with that Soldier Boy game. It was like I'm not buying that shit, and that's what academics were saying in that shit. I'm not buying that shit. I know a scam when I see one. It's, and then he tried to. The fact that he made money off of it is really to me. I understand. Like I said, I understand you want to support your own, but at the same time, you're stupid if you get one. Like his diehard fans got one, and it was like, oh, it plays Super Nintendo, play Mario, and all the other stuff. First things first, and if anybody is a gamer, and this is what I was telling people because everybody was on this. Oh, Soldier Boy was doing this, and y'all questioning him and all that other stuff. And this is what a lot of gamers, especially black gamers, was telling. First of all, Nintendo. If you know Nintendo, they don't give their shit out to nobody. They don't. If you even try to emulate, they sue you. They'll sue you. If you try to mod their shit, they will sue you. Nintendo is very, very, very seclusive, ex- inclusive about their products. Their first party. All right. It was a point where in Super Nintendo, a little bit of history. In the point in Super Nintendo, they used to have this ribbon, and it's just like it says verified by Nintendo, where it's like you have to have quality shit to go on their game and all that. That's the same thing I want from my people. If this is coming from supporting black owned people. This is I want to support your shit. But if your quality is shit, I'm not going to support it. Jackie Robinson, when he went into the MLB, he didn't just have to be good. He had to be great. Not even great. He had to be greater than everybody. All right. Now, was there players, and they tell you there was probably players better than him in the Negro leagues, but Jackie Robinson was also one of them. Excuse me. Jackie Robinson, not only he had to be good, he had to be great. He had to be outstanding. He had to be better than all the white players in there, just so he could say, "I can play with the big boys." My father used to tell the story about how the Negro leagues would beat the MLB all the fucking time. People in excuse me, people in the Negro people in the Negro leagues real good. They were really fucking good and really great quality. When Jay Z was doing Rockaway and B Diddy was P Diddy was doing Sean John, those were quality shirts. Anybody that went into the business, it was quality shirts. Yeah, Kanye, he's in a fashion business. He makes sure all this shit is top notch quality. It's like I'm giving you quality shit. I'm not giving you cheap knockoff shit. So with that with B Simone, if your shit is coming off and this shit is just like plagiarized and this shit is not quality good and people getting your books and they say your books is trash and all that other shit, I'm not gonna buy it. I don't know about a makeup line and all that other shit, but if that shit was trash too, we would tell you. Like black people, yes, we would like to support our shit, but at the same time, we like quality too. That's why that's why I agree. Like I understand when a lot of people say, okay, I don't want to buy Gucci, and if I can buy Gucci, but what are the black owned like there are black owned high style fashion shit that I would like to support and all that other shit. I'm pretty sure there's out there because not everybody don't want no bummy shit. Let's be real. We're how can I say? Even though we're at the bottom, so we like nice shit. Everybody likes nice shit. I remember even white boys. It's like when they get their pair of jeans, it's like it's nice shit. They get them $500 pair of boots because everybody's like, oh, we and this is what I tell black people because most of black people, oh, why you don't see white people buying privilege shit? I said, yes, they do. Yes, the fuck they do. They may not show it in their clothing, but they show it in the shit they buy. White people splurge. Let me tell you, and especially like cowboys and the rednecks, it's like their pickup truck is like it's a has to be a quality pickup truck. Um, I remember like some of the rednecks and cowboys when they have their cowboy boots, they tell you, man, these are $500 motherfucker snakeskin boots. All right, this 10-gallon hat, probably at least good 300. You know, this 150 pickup truck, about 100,000. It's like trust me, I've seen white people splurge. And this is the and that's why I said being in the Navy is like one of the best things that's really happened to me. Because you get to see other cultures and how fucking they spend the shit. All right. Some people are frugal with their money, yes, but I'm telling you right now, white people splurge just as much as black people do. All right. But the thing is, black people we're just like out there about it. It's like you ain't got this shit, nigga. You ain't got this shit. But white people, it's more or less like it. Yeah, I like I remember this one like he's like when he got off the deployment and he had the money, he bought himself an F-150, and he says, "I was like, you, and I looked at, him, I said, damn man, you getting that big ass truck?" He said, "Yeah, I like nice shit." It just straight up, I like nice shit. So in conclusion, B Simone, I understand you're an entrepreneur and you're making quality, and yes, you even got to start somewhere. But at the same time, if you're going to sell something, at least let it be of quality because I, I'm not, and I'm pretty sure anybody else is not going to like support your shit if your shit is not of quality. And I'm not just going to settle for anything. You're going to give me something good for my money and benefit, and that's basically it. That's all I gotta say. Support black businesses, but at the same time, black businesses, yes, it's like a two-way street. So I support black businesses, but at the same time, your black business got to be good. All right, and like you really sometimes you got to be good off the break, and yes, you got to spend money to make money. All right, me doing videos, I understand. I may not have the best quality, but at least I have standard to where when I put it out, or at least when I did my music reviews, I had a quality standard quality camera, and I was using Adobe because Adobe is what most people in the industry use, and then all that other stuff. It got everything I need, like it formatted real well. So when I was doing those, even in my little 10-minute skits like "Damn It, Rodney" and fucking "Get Over It," those like when those were filmed with standard quality, like at least standard quality camera, at least like something for YouTube. Wasn't no fucking 480p. Wasn't on no like fucking cassette player or like old school video camera. It was up to date shit with up to date things in there, and like it looked good. One more story before I go. This is goes into the whole supporting black businesses. When I my started going to school for film and all that other stuff, I had a crew. Sad part, I had a crew, and we was like, all right, we gonna do some amazing shit. The first thing I did is the ignorance is real. It looks really shitty. It looks really shitty. It doesn't look. It looks really shitty. There's no real good sound. I'm basically just walking with a camera and just talking shit. All right, that's basically like the ignorance is real shit. Like that, and so that was supposed to be the crew, the people we were seeing there, and then like one other dude. He went. I don't know where the fuck he. I think he went back to Memphis. I don't know because he was from Memphis. I'm not gonna say his name. But he went to Memphis. The homegirl that was with me, fucking she was pregnant. So she ended up having a baby. She was dropping out. So it was me and my homie kid, and it was just us two. And then I was supposed to, and it was like this Spanish dude that I don't think he liked me much. I liked him, but I liked him, but he didn't like me much. So it was it went from like those three to like me and Q and then food. So I had this fucking idea of Ritter Hype Man, and everybody liked the idea. It was a funny idea and all that other stuff. So you'll see Ritter Hype Man in there. It's funny as shit. And I was like, okay, I have everything. So one of the dudes, his name is that in my class, his name was Alvaro. He had his own crew. Like he had his own crew. They was doing their own shit. They was making real good videos. He walks up to me. He goes, "Hey, yo, Ray, I heard about your Rent a Hype Man shit. That is a fucking great idea. I cannot wait to see what you do with it." So I was like, "Thank you, thank you." So long story short, we ended up not doing it because the people that was supposed to be there to do it didn't get there. I'm motherfucking with all this equipment and nobody shows up. And the Spanish dude that was supposed to show up, he shows up late as fuck. Now he has a wife and kid, so I'm like, all right, this is bullshit. I ended up feeling that. No, I ended up failing that class because we didn't have nothing to present. I'm pissed off. And my man Alvaro, him and his crew, basically got it all together. They put out this magnificent, and I tell you, this shit was, and because I knew that dude had it, like that dude he was really fucking good about his. He had some good quality shit, and it was like this trailer that he fucking made up. And I said, oh my god, this shit is really fucking good. Now me, I don't want to say I was jealous, but I was really, really fucking mad. It was like I can do this shit too. Like in my head, I can. It was like I can do this shit too. So the next time, I had to take the class over again. Now, one of my good homies, he was a music major, but he had to go through video to go through audio. So he had to take the class with me. I knew him well. He taught me Smash. He taught me how to play Super Smash Brothers, like the competitive way and all that other shit. So anyway, he knew me and he knew me I was about my shit. So me taking the class again, I already knew what to do. So everything I did, we fucking passed with flying colors. All right. Excuse me. We passed with flying colors. So we get to rent the last video was basically do what you want. So I pitched rent a hype man again. Because they had some other shit, and this was I think around the time Eric Garner got killed or Mike Brown got killed. So everybody was going to do his hands up and shoot. And I listened to it. I was like, okay, that was really good. But I was like, all right, here's my idea. We gonna do rent a hype man. It's like I've been wanting to do this shit for like the longest, and I was basically saying it's gonna be an infomercial. It's gonna be like how the hype man. He's gonna be going around helping people and all that other shit. They fucking love the idea. And the teacher, I had the same teacher. He was like, "Oh, so you're gonna do this again? So we're gonna actually get this?" I said, "Yeah." Oh no, we're gonna get this shit. This time around, I had all the great. I had because I knew how to work the Adderall and all that other stuff. Let's long I basically everything that was good quality at that time I had. So we end up doing it. Everything goes great. I'm editing shit. I was using Final Cut that time. And everything is just great. It's going around great and all that shit. We get to presenting it. And I'm looking at other people's videos, just other. And to me, I'm like, oh, I got this. Me and my man, me and my man's we were looking at each other. He was like, "Oh yeah, we got this." Yeah, because every other video we had, it was like everybody's was not that good, but and it was a beginner class. I'm not even gonna knock it. It was a beginner class, but even then, I was looking like, "Oh yeah, we got this shit. We got this." I was looking at other people's shit. Oh yeah, we got this. You know what? Yeah, our shit. Yeah, our shit definitely gonna win. So we played that shit. Everybody fucking loves it. Even the teacher. Like everybody loves it. He was like giving a good critique. And from then I was like, I know I have the shit to make good quality shit. That even my teachers is like, yeah, this is fucking dope. So even like cause I've had like advanced and all the other shit, it goes to where in advance and uh, um me and my homegirl Selena and my homegirl Selena, and we every time we did a video because it was time like well class before that we did some videos. We good, we connected, we were liking them the way we vibed off each other and shit. So we get to this class, it was just like a master. I had the same teacher, and throughout the whole thing, I was giving out ideas and all that other shit. So we fucking I was supposed to do we were supposed to do this skit about some dude pranking his girlfriend, and she thinking they killed him and all that other shit. So they're trying to bury the body and this shit. I'm still wanting to do that. That shit. When I swear to God, when we fucking did that fucking story, that shit, everything about it, it just did not go right. Like the director wanted to direct, didn't want to do nothing else. The people that told me that they was going to be there didn't want to fucking be there, and like the shit. Even though the guy that edited it is a real good fucking editor, I personally didn't like it because I was like, this is not the story. And then we had to improv and shit. So all the people I had just like they started doing business. So I was like, we was like halfway finished. We weren't even fucking done with it. So I'm sitting here like, all right, what are we supposed to be doing? So me and my homegirl Selena, I was like, yo, what are we supposed to be doing? She was like, I don't know. No one else is really being here. So I walk around, I talk to everybody. I was like, what are we doing the video? And the homegirl, she was like, one of the homegirls, she was like, oh, it's done. And I'm like, what? She was like, it's done. And she was like, oh, I'll take this class again. I don't give a fuck. Back in my head, I'm like, you got your fucking mind. I'm not doing that. And the homegirl, like me and Selena, I was like, we was real cool. I'm like, no, I'm not telling this shit for me. So I told Selena, we walked up. I said, look, I don't think they're doing this shit. We're gonna have to do another fucking skit. So I come up with a fucking skit. I wrote a script, finished it, looked at her. She read it over. She liked it. I had to tell the teacher I had to do another one because some shit was because two reasons. One, even though the script was good, someone else was doing a bury the body skit for some reason. Like all right. So I was like, I wanted to change it anyway because someone already had this whole thing about burying bodies. Someone dies, but they like actually dies and bury the body and all that other shit. So I have to basically um, change my fucking shit. So that's where you see Get Over It. And Get Over It is basically about a dude that, his girlfriend breaks up with him and he tries to, get over it and shit, but he really just can't. Lots of people like the script, teacher like the script, got the treatment and all that other stuff. Me and her and another dude, but I had people that helped with me. And helped me too, and she did too. Like we both was edited together, stayed up long hours, make sure everything was fucking good and all that other stuff. And even then, on a short notice, because I was telling everybody, because everybody was busy. One dude, the one that was supposed to edit him, he had to work, but he was like, "Send me the address. I'll probably edit him for you." And the script, I did, but he never really did it. And I told Selena, "Look, I'm gonna give him the shit, but we're gonna work on that shit too." So we ended up working on it. It was me and her basically the whole fucking time. Excuse me. Ended up working on it the whole fucking time. We ended up editing it. It looks to me, it's still one of my better videos and all that other stuff. So going in class, I'm going around other people's shit, and this is like an advance. This is not like no beginner shit. This is like everybody that at least a year or two in there, they know what the fuck they doing. I think there was like a good class of people that had good stories and shit. So I'm going around looking at one dude, good fucking quality, but the story was bad. I was like, I think we could beat that one. One of them, it was just like shaky cam. Like the whole time they did it on shaky cam. And the teacher, I knew the teacher wasn't really fond of the shaky cam because it's like that's why I bought a tripod. It was like most people like, oh, you buy a tripod and all that other shit. A lot of people, okay, it was good, but the sound quality was kind of a little shitty, um and the story was just kind of meh. The one with the burial, it was took too long. And we told him that. It was like the video was kind of too long. And it's kind of like we get to the point. I think I need to shorten it. And even in that shortened version, I was like, there's some parts that's just kind of dragged on. So, but this shit to me, this shit was good. It was just kind of dragged on. And the whole time I'm looking at Selena's like, oh, we got this shit. It was like, I'm not even talking like cocky with my shit, but I was like, I'm looking at it. Oh yeah, we got this shit. So I play our shit, get over it, and everybody loved it. And you could tell like everybody just fucking loved it. They was laughing at it. It's like we used all the best equipment. By this time I had my own fucking camera, and like I got people in it. I got my homegirl Kayla that like she did most of the acting and most of my shit, and thank God for her because but I had to act in it, and most of the time in there I was mostly acting and directing and all the other bullshit. I was acting, directing, sometimes even doing the sound and all that shit. Selena helped me too and all that other stuff. She would did most of the camera work when I was on camera and all that shit. We made sure everything was kind of like on point. So everybody loved that shit. They loved the story. Everything was fucking good, and we took that class. And I was like, we got a good grade on that. And I was like, thank God. So listen to the meaning of all this long ass fucking story. Have good quality with your shit. Even in black owned businesses. Just have good quality with your shit. I understand you gotta work what you get. Because even I had to work with what I got. But even then, try to put out the best top quality of your shit. So let me know what y'all think about black owned businesses. And all that other stuff. I know this is a long ass video. I wasn't even trying to make it long, but I guess I'm in the talking mood. Till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.